What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Hertha Berlin Manager Career Mode here on FIFA 21. We start off, it's a big game in the Champions League against Piemonte Calcio Juventus to take on Cristiano Ronaldo and his side at the Olympiastadion. We got off to a bad start in the Champions League, and as you take a look at the Juventus team, they have quality players here, but so do we, and we prove that quality with a beautiful strike 3 minutes in with Richarlison banging in from a Carrasco cross, and we get off the mark pretty much from kickoff against Juve, and that is a perfect way to start off a big game against Juventus. And anyways, Bustos gets the ball here a few moments later, gives it to Matheus Cunha, slides it to Richarlison for his second goal in 20 minutes. What a start this is as the two Brazilians link up for our second goal. And wow, I don't know how on earth we are getting by this Juve team so easily, but here we go again. João Pedro with some skill, he's gonna hold it up and find Matheus Cunha, and he once again is gonna find Richarlison, who nets himself a hat-trick, a first half hat-trick in 40 minutes, and we are absolutely giving it to Juve in this match. And I mean, this is just incredible, really. How on earth are we slapping Juve 3-0? And it doesn't end there, as João Pedro comes through with some skill, holds it up for Matheus Cunha, who does indeed add the fourth goal. An hour into this one, our Brazilians on fire in this game. Matheus Cunha and Richarlison carrying us on their back, destroying Juve single-handedly. And Juve, though, they weren't going to go down without a fight, but they were already dead from this fight pretty much. And Benzema actually ends up finding a back of the net from a Ronaldo assist. So Benzema scored against us in the series with Real Madrid against us a few seasons ago. Does so again with Juventus, but it doesn't trouble us as we are in the driving seat. Beautiful play from Rongier, who gives it to James Justin, who gives it to João Pedro, and he gets in between Szczesny and the defender and gets us the fifth goal, as that's how it ends. 5-1 against Juventus, and we make a fool out of the Italian team. Look at Ronaldo, he didn't have much of an impact. This man stole the show, Richarlison. And from one big game in the Champions League to another in the Bundesliga, we face Bayern Munich in what is another tough ask. Bayern Munich coming up against the German champions, us, and the first chance did come to us. Look at the numbers we have forward. Richarlison's going to give it to Matheus Cunha. He's going to slide it to he's going to slide it to Isaac. The ball just got there, and Isaac, once he gets the ball, he knows exactly what to do. His guy could do it blindfolded. Isaac gets us the first goal of this one, and we have another chance here. Richarlison plays it to Yannick Carrasco, who's going to cross it. The ball seemed to go away from Isaac, and instead of shooting, I actually pressed square to slide tackle, which I usually do when the ball goes away from me. But this time, out of the many times I've done it, actually came off successful, as we're going to take a look at the replay a few times. How on earth did this find the back? Neuer should have caught it. He should have dived to the floor and got it, but I don't know how. Somehow, some way, we slide tackled the ball into the net. It wasn't called a foul. This guy doesn't even need a shoot to score, as Isaac gets his 8th goal in 8 games in the Bundesliga. But then Bayern Munich in the second half, Gnabry passes it to Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian gets a goal back, and it's game on for Bayern Munich, as they're looking now to get the equalizing goal against Hertha Berlin. But we're trying not to let that happen. With 10 minutes left to go, we are trying to keep the lead. João Pedro holds it up. We're trying to find some space to make, and Bustos, he's gonna rip one into João Pedro, and he's gonna volley it home. João Pedro gets the game-winning goal, his second goal against Bayern. This is the first one in the Bundesliga. This is the second one against Bayern. The first one came in the Super Cup, the German clash, before the start of the season, and João Pedro is having himself quite the season after coming back from loan, which is lovely to see. And even more lovely is our victory against Bayern Munich, 3-1. We take out Bayern Munich here in a very, very good game against the team from Munich. And going into another Champions League game here against Spartak Moscow in Russia. Looking to keep our run of form going, as that big game against Juventus is surely putting us in some good form here and some good play. Isak plays a 1-2 with Askasibor, goes for goal, and I tell you, that is a beautiful save with his feet from the Spartak goalkeeper. And we come again. Schneider gives it to Bustos, who's gonna whip one into João Pedro, and that is another world-class save from the keeper. From the corner, Mateus Cunha gives it to the big man off the post. Luck is just not on our side in this game as it stays 0-0, and we try to clear it out from the back. It doesn't go to plan. It comes to the number 9, who almost finds the back of the net. Stays 0-0 here, and it's turning out to be quite a good game in Russia as the two sides are really battling it out. But who is going to get the first goal? It comes to the number 13 here, who actually goes and finds the back of the net. The breakthrough finally in the second half. Schwala once again is beaten at the near post. He has a bad habit of that, and he shows it again as Spartak Moscow take the lead. The home team get the goal against the German champions. But take a look at this for a ball again from Schneider to Carrasco, one-on-one with the keeper. You expect a man like Carrasco to put those away, but somehow, someway it misses. And Richarlison, look at the feet, he's dancing against the Russians. And Richarlison goes for goal. It's going to take something special to beat this keeper. As we're trying to go for all-out attack, a couple of minutes left to play. Neuhaus gives it to Richarlison, who did indeed come off the bench. So he's fresh, he's got the legs, and he certainly has got the finish on him as he gets the equalizing goal. But the question is, can we go ahead and win it with a few minutes remaining? Unfortunately not, though, but at least we salvage a point here against Spartak Moscow, who did put up quite a fight against us, so kudos to them. I mean, they could hold their own against us, and I mean, Juventus just, it was embarrassing from them, so really, I mean, I don't know, words can't describe that, but hey, we get a point, it's okay. The next game here comes against, Jesus, what is this, Braunschweig? I think it's, I don't even know how you pronounce his team name, but it comes in the DFB Pokal here, first round. We got knocked out here last season, so we're obviously trying to not have that happen again, as we're trying to do everything in our power to actually try to win the trophy this season. And where on earth is the away team's defense as Dennis Man gets played through here 10 minutes in almost, and he only has one thing on his mind. He could have passed it to João Pedro, but he decided to go for a goal himself. Dennis the Man, Dan the Man, our Fox in the box, gets us the first goal of this one. If you're into goal fests, you came to the right place, as Fosu Mensah brings down his man, and now the away team have a chance to get a goal back. And unfortunately I decided to tackle. I thought it was a good time to get the ball, but there's no doubt about it, it was a penalty and quite possibly a red card. We got away with that one there. And can Karius save it? Unfortunately not. They get the goal back and it's 1-1, but we were all over the team. I had no doubt that this game was going to be ours because we were all over this team. Possession was ours, chance creation was ours, just a little unlucky from the back from Fosu Mensah. Schneider goes for goal, unfortunately with his left foot, forces a save from the keeper. João Pedro then retrieves it, gives it to Dennis Man, and that is some lazy defense as Dennis Man goes ahead and gets his second and Hertha Berlin's second of this one to put us back into the lead against this team. And I mean, ultimate difficulty, you guys really should be defending better than that. I don't know what happened at the back there, but hey, it's 2-1 to us. We're not complaining. João Pedro then gives it once again to Dennis Man, linking up with the Romanian once again, and it's top corner, top bins from the Romanian. And he gets himself a hat-trick in this competition, which is beautiful to see. We're cruising against this team. I told you we were always going to be favorites against this team, and it was just a matter of, can we get the job done? We are certainly getting the job done as Schneider slides it through to Aaron Connolly to add the fourth. 4 goals past, Jesus, what is his team name? Braunschweig, I think it is. Hey, but they were putting up a fight too. They weren't going to go down without one, trying to prove that they can score the goals against the big teams, and they actually go ahead and get the second goal. 4-2 now, about an hour into this one, so I mean, props to them for chance creation. They're keeping their heads up, you know, but I mean, we were always the dominant team, and as Askasibar plays it to Emre Moore here off the bench about 90 minutes in, he just has to chip it over the keeper, and that's the cherry on the icing on the cake with a little bit of spice. 5-2 to Hertha Berlin, and that is how the game ends. As you'll see here, that was pretty much one of the last kicks of the game, as 90th minute Emre Moore, who doesn't really get a lot of chances, and I think that's his first goal for Berlin, to be honest. Mainly a bench player for these DFB Pokal fixtures, but hey, takes his chance very well here, and with the chip goal, a little cheeky from him, And that's how the game ends. We do end up winning 5-2 and progress to the next round as we get 2 hat-tricks in this episode. I think that's the first time that's ever happened. Richarlison and now Dennis, man. But that's gonna do it for today's episode. Hey, if you guys did enjoy it, then please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode. Hopefully another dramatic episode full of goals. I'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, take care, guys.